You made it quite clear to me in this last moment what I'm here to do. And when you said that Esther used Abraham to read the letters, I want to be able to do that all the time. I have been coming and knowing, I know this as knowledge, but it's the experience that I want. And I really want
So are you saying to us that you want to be so practiced in your vibrational countenance that in all or most moments of your experience, the fullness of who you are is present, perceiving, knowing, involved?
Absolutely, and that's how I got here right now.
That's what you all said coming in. In other words, that's what you all intended. Not one of you said, I'll go pinch myself off and suffer. They'll feel sorry for me. I'll dig myself into deep, deep holes, and when I climb out, people will clap. Nobody said that. Nobody said that.
So what I need to understand completely is how to best be connected to Source all the time. I'm not even going to say majority of the time, all the time. To have that feeling come through me so I could read those letters. That's how I'm going to judge it from now on, is I can clearly see the letters in that machine.
Well, the thing is, and this has been a very good day for addressing this question with the power that you are asking it here. You must understand that it is a vibrational countenance that you are achieving. In other words, on the one hand, it's, I want to be clear, I want to have money, I want to do this well, I want to be good at this, I want to be good at this. Of course, those are all things that you want. And we want to blur all of those intentions and make only one intention. I want to create a vibrational environment that is conducive to that. That is 100% of your work. Control of your vibrational environment. So let's say you wake up, you feel pretty good, your kids come downstairs, they're fighting, and right away you're disciplining them. Well, the momentum is off and running because the vibrational environment was not where you wanted it to be in order to have a different outcome. So now if you're responding to that, now you're off on a whole different trajectory. So first chance you get, you want to go back to creating the vibrational environment. You could not have asked a more important question, and you could not have asked it with any more pointed desire. And the answer is, you are the creator of your vibrational point of attraction, and you do it a little bit better every day. In other words, you wake up wanting to feel good, and you do your best to hold yourself on thoughts that do feel good until you get momentum going. And then once the universe starts displaying to you, see, the example that we gave about Esther is a little bit different sounding to you because Esther, at a moment's notice, can slip into the vibration of Abraham. She's been doing it for a really long time. The only time she has ever not been able to bring us forward was when the neighbor's dog killed some chickens. And she was so overwrought about what she was seeing that she couldn't settle down enough to hear what we were saying to her. But so it's what we're saying to you is Esther's practiced getting into that alignment.
So I'm hearing I have to settle down a little more.
Settle down. Understand what the work is. From what we just said, what are you hearing us say the work is?
To go about my business day to day and just feel my way through it.
So,
and just be that.
So you can say that better. Go about my business day to day sounds like meeting it as it comes. That's what everybody's doing. Just meeting it as it comes. So most of you are having reaction to what's going on. And the reaction is a sort of momentum. But we're talking about you deciding the direction of the momentum. So you can say it better than you just said it.
And I'm in a position in my life right now that I have every single possibility open to me. And it's a little confusing because I could have anything I want in this moment. And I think that's where I keep getting stuck.
That's true of everyone, but you don't know it. That's true of everyone, but you don't know it because it feels like the momentum's got you going down a path, but the reality is you can change the path, but what is the answer? How do you go about changing the path? What do you think that you just said that we want you to say better? When you said, I'm going to get out there and I'm going to meet life.
And I'm going to deliberately create my world as I choose it.
Yes. But say it better. I'm going to feel my way through rather than think my way through. I'm going to get the momentum going rather than react to the momentum that's already going. I'm not going to throw gasoline on any fires. I'm going to start the fires. I'm going to start in a more neutral place. I'm going to meditate more often. I'm going to recognize that when I sleep, all momentum stops. And then when I awaken, I'm going to start momentum in the direction of what I mean to. I'm going to slow myself out of momentum that leads me on trajectories that I don't like the outcome. And I'm going to deliberately start myself on trajectories that I will like the outcome. See, because you are all where you are. You are where you are. And so you can't just begin again because you are where you are, but you can begin from where you are if you understand what the real work is. And that's why we keep wanting you to feel. For a while, we were talking about your point of attraction as your grid. And then we began talking about it as this spinning grid. But what it is, it's this state of vibrational beingness that is you, that is evidenced to you by the emotion that you feel. So if you feel pensive, you're not there. Go back to sleep. If you feel ornery, you're not there. Go back to sleep. If you feel aggravated at someone, you're not there. Go back to sleep. If you feel interested, you might be there. Hang in. Ponder it a little further. If you feel love, you're there. Try to keep this thought going. If you're feeling annoyed, you're not there. Go back to sleep. That really is, stop the momentum if it feels like annoyance. Well, so when you say I'm going to meet life, well, sometimes the momentum that somebody else has going on, you sort of acquiesce to their momentum. So what we're really talking about is starting it where you want it to be, practicing it till you own it, until you dominate the vibration around yourself. So that you're moving through life experience, tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and some ornery person could walk into the room because they bought a ticket to the meeting too. But they don't affect you because the vibration that is swirling around you is dominant. You see what we're getting at?
Absolutely.
Law of attraction causes this to happen with differing vibrations and causes this to happen with same vibrations.
And I think some of my questions...
We don't want it to be about what you're going to do. We want it to be about how you're going to feel.
And this is exactly what I need to understand is I wake up in the morning and I go to bed at night. And I'm going to be and feel my way through life and be this awesome, amazing person. But I have to be doing something from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed.
But you see, what do you mean by be this awesome, amazing person? What does that mean? Because what we would rather hear you say is, I'm just going to be this happy, aligned person. I'm just going to be this good feeling person. I'm going to be this really fun to be with person. I'm going to be this tuned in, tapped in. I'm going to be this always feeling good person. I'm going to be this really helpful, uplifting person. I'm going to be this eager, active person. I'm going to be this alive, vital, good feeling person. Not awesome by anybody else's standards. Awesome by how I feel from the inside out. In other words, we don't want you to be amazing. We want you to feel good. Because we don't care if anybody else thinks you're amazing or not. It's only how you feel. You see what we're getting at? Mm-hmm. There's a big distinction there.
I get that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. We think you're amazing.
Thank you.
We have enjoyed this interaction more than any word that we can conjure here can describe. Esther does a good job of expressing our exhilaration. But we want you personally to feel our exhilaration as you match up personally with things that are important to you. In other words, this was a really good day. We were way out on the leading edge on several occasions. And yet it all comes back to the same thing over and over and over again, doesn't it? Law of attraction abounds. and you are a projector of vibration. And you have more control than you have been demonstrating of your own vibrational projection. And when you begin, and only when you begin, to think and feel deliberately, will the way the universe co-creates with you have any real meaning. And when you've deliberately honed a vibrational atmosphere, and you've practiced it until you're solid in it, then, as life presents itself as perfect replication of what you have accomplished, then you smile in that worthy understanding that you do create your own reality. And when that happens, you stop grinding your teeth at night. You do. Because you stop worrying about what others are doing, because you know that that's up to them. You stop trying to orchestrate in their lives because you know that that is wasted effort. Instead, you settle in to the powerful knowing that you held when you made the decision to come, that you are the creator of your own reality, and that you teach through the clarity of your own example. And that what you've come, the purpose that you've come to express, the purpose that you've come to help others understand, is that life is not only supposed to be good for you, it is supposed to be good for them as well. Esther has a little placard on her dashboard. She'll send all of you one if you want one, do you?
Yes.
And it says, things are always working out for me. And they are. There is great love here for you. And as always, we remain blissfully